It's late. We're gonna make a late one here. Or try to. Alright. See what the hell I'm doing. I have no idea. Bam. Okay. Give it a couple more minutes just to see if anybody's joining. Hey, Sonar. Wind. And then that's saying second. That's awesome. Alright, what else am I doing here? I'm doing some other stuff. Cube Maps contractor. No, no, no. We don't want that. We just want this. We just want the music. Just the music. So, yeah, we're gonna do NVT for Cathedral. I just want to make sure there's no other requirements for this. There usually isn't, but I have EMB helper. I should, right? Yep, EMB helper's right there. Obsidian Weathers. Okay, cool. Because he had 11 files on this page. So let's see here. Natural View Tamriel. EMB for Cathedral Weather supported, version 5.0. Includes presets for full quality, and performance. Well, we're taking the full quality. Depth of field strength. Yep. 4.06. That's what I got. Includes the night eye fix. Awesome. Download. Beautiful. Definitely been waiting on this one for a while. Well, I should say, what, 2 days? I haven't seen him since I woke up. I basically woke up real late. I missed everything that I was supposed to do tonight, including my dinner, which I wasn't happy about. Thankfully, I have a amazing convection oven that can reheat pizza like it was just freshly cooked. So you literally can't even tell if it was just baked or reheated. Definitely worth the $400. Okay. There is my game folder. NVT. Oh, we have to delete. That's right. We have to delete. So EMB cache, EMB series, EMB local, EMB series any. Delete these out of here. Okay. Main file install. Full quality. Take the NVT, plop it in there. You'll see the Ultra Any adjusted. Don't worry about that. So we have the 4. So Fireman AFs, for the most part, comes with the EMB cache folder already set up for you. If you ever notice that you have 3, don't worry about it. Once you run it the first time, you'll generate a cache folder. Adjusting EMB. Optional rain textures. We are going to take medium. Where can I plot this? Oh, that's right. There's a medium in there. I'm just gonna replace it. There it is. Cool. And we shouldn't need anything else, I don't think. Nope, I can close that down. I can minimize this. We can minimize this. Okay. Did I add anything else? Oh, that's right. Yeah, you guys saw it with the armors. I'm gonna have to add those back in. And everything else. Just plop those right above. Yep, okay. Now we're good. Time to go in game. Just so you guys don't have the double screen there. And let me shut off my music here. I'm excited about this one. I know it's later, but and I thank you, Sonar. I probably wouldn't have seen this until tomorrow had you not put it back up, because I wasn't even bothering to check Nexus at all. I was just kind of putzing around. I'm obviously not quite fully awake yet. I'm working on it. And I'm thirsty as hell. And not even for coffee. Not yet. Let's see. So it may boot me back out. Let's see what it's doing. Just kind of sitting there. You guys should see a black screen. I'm seeing a black screen. Let me check my... Ah, there it goes. Okay, beautiful. Alright, now we're good. We're golden. Should be popping up. What I'm going to be looking for is, aside from visuals, we're going to look for any FPS changes. With semi-realist, I didn't have any issues whatsoever. Right, I was standard 60 FPS. This one may be capped. I'm going to have to go in and adjust things like the bloom and all that. Now it's probably going to look immediately different. And this will determine whether or not I actually use this one for this play. Okay. So, this is the hunched over giant. Alright, first of all, let me force the weather. Just because, I think I did that before, but okay. Now we will shut off the bloom. I'm not a fan of having it on. I don't like it. Apply the changes, yeah. Right now it's just going to be default. I'm not going to tweak anything. Alright, so you can see without the bloom, it's a little darker, which is nice. It's 10 p.m. right now, so let's do the whole wait like 2 hours thing. Wait 3 more hours. Time 3 a.m. Alright, so here's 5 a.m. 4:58. Okay. So this is 5 a.m. This is with Cathedral and NBT. it's nice and smooth. It's definitely crisp. Let's try 1 hour later. 5, it'll be 6 a.m. Okay. I'm seeing, well, that could be because I don't have LODs done, but I'm seeing flickering up at Dragon's Reach. I didn't see that before, but let's see. It's my movement. So it's not the mod, it's just my game not being fully finished. No LODs being generated and all that stuff. Looks really crisp. Like real crisp. Like I could see High Hrothgar's actually got some, if you move slowly you can see it kind of blur. But that's High Hrothgar, it's the temple, the monastery. Depth of field is nice and smooth. You can see. Comes in a little quicker than normal, which is probably good. You still get the effects, but it's not that drastic. Yeah, see? It's so subtle that you have to do it. You have to really be looking, otherwise you'll miss it. So this is probably as good a spot as any, right? It's what's the advance time? 1 hour. Hey Gina, welcome. So this is now what, 8 a.m.? Yeah, 7:55. Let's go into the settings here. He's got everything. I'll have to play around with these later. Like I said, we're really just taking a look at it. Well, you could definitely tell it's Cathedral by the sky. The only other weathers that really have that look is Northern Saga, but it's orange instead of, you got the purplish hues in the clouds. And I don't have any cloud mods, so just keep that in mind. I have no cloud, I literally just have the weather. Does it affect my character as much? It doesn't really seem to. Let's advance time a little bit. 8, 9, okay. Let's check out the water's going to be a big thing here. Bash him to death. Yeah, you could... Oh, really? Out of my way. Will I get my arrow back? Maybe. Maybe not. There we go. So, it doesn't make the water look as nice as Semi-Realist does. And it could be just that it's new. You could definitely tell that that's got going on, but am I hitting him? It's the hard thing about being able to tell about this. Get him. Yeah, looks like it. There we go. For whatever reason, mammoths have pretty good, Oh, that's the Oblivion level up. Love that. Yeah, I don't have anything. I'm not here to take perks, I guess, but I will. This should be vanilla. Oh, look at this. We have vanilla perks. Ah, oh, it's awful. How terrible is that? Going down, son. Got him. Let's see if I can get my arrows back. Yeah, it's definitely colder. Got two. Nice. So like I said, ignore the grass popping. Lods are not done. I'm still setting up. I'm actually not very far in, to be honest. I'm far in terms of... Really? Wow, I missed him with that. That sucks. Gotcha. Get out of here. Let's advance time another hour. 10:30, 11:30. Alright, let's check the rain out. This is interesting. This is with the medium rain. You notice I took the, this gold ore up here? Sure. I'm gonna have to remember if I'm gonna need a pickaxe for this character. This actually doesn't look that bad. We're gonna go check out some snow, because I did add in Cathedral snow, which is basically a mix-up of T4G's Sparkling Snow and I forget the other one. You're hiding all the way in the back there, huh? But you're empty? Asshole. So yeah, this is their... Oh, stopping, okay. So this is going to be a heavy FPS area, just so you wonder. I'm locked at 59 right now, so that's what I have it set to. So, hear the wolves. You can still see how the, because I'm using Cathedral Landscapes, which also affects the plants and the foliage. You can see how it brings out the texture, but it's still 2D. If you look really closely at it. Right? Obviously there's ones that are better, but if you remember the base games, when you're just walking by, that actually looks pretty nice. So if, you know, you get a nice 5-10 foot range. But I don't think anybody's gonna really be up close looking at snowberries like that. The flowers actually look really nice. And I don't have any textures for the ores. Usually I'll use CC's ore veins. This is vanilla. Or if there's anything included in the 20 series textures, then that's what's overriding it. Other than that, it's vanilla. What I love about Cathedral Landscapes is the grasses that are patched in. Some people said they didn't like it because they seem too sparse. It's a Nordic country. Skyrim's supposed to look like this. The whole country's basically tundra for the most part. So you see like a patch of grass. Oh, look at that. Could be the Lods. I would only be able to tell if I generated them, but something to look out for. You can see how it's a sharp cut except for the grasses. Yep. Wow, that's... Alright. Let's see. Anyway, we'll keep our eye on it. I don't really think that it's gonna be more wolves. Bastard, come on. Got him. What do you mean not to run it with different landscape? The EMB or Cathedral? Should be the wolf seeing me. Of course it is. Well, no, I only have Cathedral Landscapes. I don't have anything else. That's the only one I have. So used to the arrows being a little straighter. Assholes. There we go.
Can't wait to...
Nice. So I do have astral aspect. It was one of the other things I added in, so you can see the full 2K standing stones. You don't need more than that for this game. They look good. You know, I didn't realize how much I missed Majestic Mountains until I put it back in. I don't know if that's the snow or if that's me, and I'm getting nasty blur. And remember, I didn't tweak semi-realist. I usually just load that and go, and turn the bloom off. Let's see, let's go to the home. Take a look. This will be another telltale if I keep this in or not. Oh, we have a bristleback. He doesn't look very happy, does he? We got bandits. Oh yeah, they came to visit. My rabbits are gonna go take care of him. Asshole. Don't touch my rabbits. And my chickens, look at that. Good job, chickens. Good job. Look at them go. You don't want to fight my chickens. That's awesome. I have a much greater respect for them now. They went right over the chickens and the rabbits. Ah, looks like they all survived. Turn that off now. Oh, they got the deer. Or something did. that sucks. Yeah, like everything's crisp, but it's got that cold feeling. Let's go up. Sit in my armchair. No, I'm using the actual Majestic Mountains mod, which I haven't. I'm using the dark variant with the Moss Rocks, and then I have the dark Lod pack, which I have to generate Lods still, but I won't do that till the end. The reason why I bring that up is Majestic is noticeable. I mean, it is a noticeable difference over any other mountain mod. And it doesn't matter which color scheme you really choose. It's noticeable over everything. Like, this version of Majestic is noticeable to me over Dave's Majestic variant. And it's not the meshes. The meshes would probably be the same. But it comes down to the coloring of the rocks from T4G. And even without the Lods, you can still... And the mountains in Skyrim are literally everywhere. There's not one place you go that you don't see mountain textures. Right? So is it worth the almost gigabyte? Yeah, absolutely. Let's go inside. It did seem to, well, I was going to say lighten up a little bit, but not really. Yeah, maybe just a little bit. Could be because it's daytime. That could be it. I'm in love with this mod. I'm so happy I ported this one over. Like, this fits this character 100%. I'm still gonna look at other armors. I like this one. This may be the starting gear. It may be middle gear. I'm not sure yet. But the bow, I probably won't be using the bow. This comes in the house, and it deals poison damage. It's a pretty strong bow. My short bow is 29 too, and then my long bow is 35. That's obviously they're better. Well, maybe I could. I don't know. Yeah, so you're not seeing any, aside from these and these, you're really not seeing any other textures. Nothing on the quiver, nothing like that. No other mesh changes. Items, clothing, armor. Gems. That's hysterical. There's all custom sounds in this house too, for things that you touch, which I think is a really nice touch. So, yeah, let's go back outside. Hey, Mel. Kind of makes me wonder what it's going to look like with Matthys trees, because I'm loading Matthys back in for this play. I'm gonna leave the woodcutter's axe there. And I have my my grass density up high. I think I have it about 65. I may lower it down a little bit. Well, if you're curious, FPS has been steady. I haven't budged from 59, where it's locked at. Do I like it more than semi-realist? I don't know. I think it'd be one of those things where I'd have to do a full setup with it. Just you could do a search under user. Just put in Matthew79, and all of his stuff will come up now. On Nexus, you can do that. Thankfully, Nexus has an actual search engine and search criteria, like it does the net. I'm sure with some tweaking I can make this look nice. I don't know if it's better than semi-realist. If you're comparing base for base. It definitely feels like it tones the skies down a little bit. But I wonder how it's going to play with like my... See, I don't have clouds in because usually EMB will do that. Now I know it's semi-realist. I can add in ethereal clouds, obsidian mountain fogs, and I'll be perfectly fine. And I like that. I like that effect. With this, I don't really... Like, it feels like it removes it. I don't know, it keeps it pretty much the same. Let's check out the moon. Yeah, see, he's got that orange. I'll really have to do playing around with it. There's the home. I love the home. Let's let them do their thing. Let's just check out the road and everything else. I think because it's Cathedral, it's hard to really tell at this point. Like I said, I'd have to do some tweaking. It looks good. It definitely does. And when I say it makes things look clear, it almost makes things look too clear. You looking? Huh. Dick. Go. It. Ew. There we go. Well, somebody else sees me. Hey, I wonder if the boulders are gonna follow me. Nowhere.
Ha! Found you.
Did you?
Not impressed.
Oh, I am. Like, this guy just doesn't care. Hmm. I'm probably staring right at him.
Must be my imagination.
Yep, your imagination. That's your imagination too. Where's the mage? Oh, it's not always an Argonian. Yeah, I mean it looks decent. It's
What was that?
nothing you know. There's nobody here.
We are routed. Fall back.
You are. You can't shoot them in the ass?
Please. No.
No connection. Awesome. Where's my stream? Is my stream? Well, no. This one's made for Cathedral. That was the whole purpose of the preset. Just take everything in there. Because, you know, the preset says for Cathedral Weathers, as are, you know, the rest of us. So let's see. Oh, we still got this guy. I could attack? It would behoove you to attack me. Okay. Let's advance time. Yeah, it's definitely got a darker feel to the night. Which I guess is, it's good, but it's not. It's good for if I'm playing for myself. I don't know how often that ever happens. Cathedral alone still has probably one of the nicest night skies. Yeah, look at that. That's without the EMB. That's with it. You see, you could see how it's made for this. Otherwise, it would have drastically changed the sky. Let's oh, there's more enemies, huh? Who else is nearby? Mud crab? Or probably the slaughterfish. Let's get away from here. Let's try here. Let's try 3 hours. Let's try 4. One more. So 5 is usually when it starts to lighten up. Give me 1 second here. Okay. Alright. So you guys have seen this. Alright, let's wait another hour. Actually, let me make a hard save. I'll make it over one of the old ones here. We'll make it over this one. Now we'll wait an hour. You can see the fog's coming in. It's overcast. That's a really nice effect right there. But it's one of those where it's around you, but it's not near you. So I guess that's a good thing. It might be game limitation as well. So. Let's wait another hour. 7:30, 7:40. Yeah, it's an overcast day. Let's go with it. That's something I'm gonna have to fix. I'm gonna have to 3D up my my rock walls. Look like UPC codes. Scan them, not all of them, some of them. Let's wait another hour. So this is what, 9? Yeah, about 9 o'clock. Does site have it too? No. That's weird. Just that side. This side here is good. Unless it's on the other side of the wall. No. Literally just that one part of the wall. Okay. Something I could ignore. Something I don't care about. If it was everything, I would have been pissed, but whatever. 10. 10's about the same as 9. Till 11, till 12. Alright, we got some rains here. That's good. I have to add in Wonders of Weather too. That's we need the nice little splash particles. Little raindrops. And of course, you know, things like wet and cold. Like I said, I still have to work on the loader. This is just base. Really? Enemies nearby? They put freaking in counter zones. Alright, let's try here. Wait till 1. Till 2. It's gonna rain today. really letting up, huh? Still not. 6. Today's just a rainy day. Nothing we can do about it. There we go. Alright.
Staying safe, I hope.
Oh, of course. I'm always safe. See, that's gonna be a problem. I don't know if you guys can notice it. Alright, so see the shadows? Right? If you look around, you can obviously tell that there's sun coming from somewhere. So without the EMB, oh, Mr. Fox. I mean, there really shouldn't be shadows at 7:45 p.m. like that. Especially when there's so much cloud cover. Alright, so we're here at Dragon Bridge. We should probably get to the Outlook, or the Overlook, which is up there somewhere. But here's about as good a spot as any, so let's do this. We'll make another save here. Alright? So you guys get a good look at what this is, right? How this is, because this is a pretty good time of night to do it. You see how clear you could see everything. You can see, I believe, with that solitude over there. And even the up close. So NVT makes it pretty crystal clear. You saw some rains, right? You saw some other overcast weathers and fogs, clouds, etc. Okay. You saw by the home mod, Eleonora's home mod. You saw what it looked like there, nice and crisp, right? Okay. We're gonna exit out. Okay. Switch this over. 1 second here. Okay. All right. What have we learned? We've learned we're going to open up a new one. And we're going to compare. I am curious here. He should have only updated the one. Let's check the changelogs. 406 binary. So it was literally just Cathedral that was added in. Okay. Because there were 11 files here. All right. So this one right here is the one I was using. Um, we're gonna go back. We're gonna check. We're gonna double check. There is only one. This wasn't updated. This was, or I should say, this was updated semi-recently to binary 4.06. So. Let's move that over there. Move that down there. And we will take out the EMB and the rain because we're going to do all this again. Same thing, main file, full quality, all four. And then optional rain textures, we want the medium, which is right there. Okay, we can close that down. Close that down. It's going to do the same thing. It's going to take a little bit to generate. And what I'll do is I'll go back after it loads in. I loaded a lot quicker than I thought. Give me 1 second here. Let me just go to OBS. If I can. You're going to see a weird image on your screen. Just ignore it for a little bit. Forgot to switch my capture over. Whew. I mean, so far there were things that I liked about it and things I didn't like. And it's hard to... I've used NVT before for other weather mods. So give me 1 second. Let me just switch over to capture. Alright, should be good now. So you guys don't get double screen. Oh, is that first time generating? Okay. Load. So we're gonna reload from... No, you know, we'll just reload where we're at from 12. Because that's the last place you guys saw. It'll pop up on your screen in a second, yep. It's up on my screen on my phone, so I know it's working. Alright. And then this is semi-realist. Which I believe I have to also turn the bloom off for on this, because when you add it back in, it unfortunately doesn't save your configuration. So we're going to save that now, so we can do a nice comparison. Apply the changes. Okay. So let's do this. Let's wait an hour. Let's see, 9. Okay. So, darkness is about the same, it feels like. I think NVT is a little bit darker. This is, well, here, let's advance time another hour. 10, 11. It could just be the night sky that's doing it. 12. 1. Okay. I mean, that's really hard to tell. Let's wait another hour. 3, 4, 5. Okay. So this is a semi-realist overcast morning. And it's, you still get that somewhat cold feel, but not fully. And I think it has to do with the coloration of the clouds in the morning against the blue of the sky. The blue of the sky is obviously the cold, or what I interpret as being colder. Clouds having a contrasting color feels warmer. And then obviously with the sky itself, yeah, shadows are good. Let's wait an hour here. 7, okay. Well, it's pretty clear here too. It's damn hard to tell. Let's look over there. Depth of field's about the same. Let's wait another hour. 9, okay. Raining out, there we go. Okay. So the rain should probably be the same. I chose the medium for both, so it's, I'm assuming he used the same files. It should be identical. The rains won't look better until you see Wonders of Weather in play. Damn, looks like my Wi-Fi is shitting the bricks on me again. I don't know, that's really hard to tell. Yeah, let me check my stream real quick. Hold on, because I don't know if it's shutting out. No, I don't have any messages. Can you guys see it okay? Let me shut down and just restart my YouTube here real quick. Okay. There we go. I don't know. Yeah, okay, I can see you guys now. All good. So I have to think of where it came from. With Junal I used Obsidian and Rudy. And for as much as I like Weather for Weather, Obsidian is still my favorite pure weather mod. When it comes to weather in E&B, Cathedral and Semi-Realist are the top in my opinion. I've tried almost every other one. Rudy was the last one that I was waiting for. And while it looked nice in the game, it doesn't look nearly as nice as this. It doesn't look nearly as nice as Cathedral with NVT, the one that we just saw. This still has the cold feel, but not. It's hard to explain. You still have all the colors. Everything's vibrant. You have the semi-fantasy look, but you still know you're in a northern province. You know what sucks though is today, now I'm going to be going back and forth between loading in semi-realist, looking, stopping, coming out of game, loading in NVT, going in game. It's a vicious cycle. Probably enable God mode. You never know. Yeah, see, stuff like this is what people were complaining about with Cathedral landscapes, and I like it. It's sparse, like it's patchy. Let's see, so Cathedral shorelines. It's one of those things where now I kind of, Sonar had mentioned it before, maybe add in Wine Dave's shorelines. But then I'm wondering if I'm doing too much, because I'm trying to keep this one as simple as I can. Like I said, I really have one texture overhaul for the entire game. That's it. So everything you're seeing is just, it's done by one mod author, that's it. Technically one mod, but that includes the architecture, that includes the dungeons, that includes the forts, that includes the mines, the caves. Would have included the landscape had I not added Cathedral. As you could probably tell there. But there's no avoiding that because of base textures, so I'm okay with it. It needs to be blended. I may go up a shade of the Majestic Mountains. They may be too dark for this play. But see, I like contrasting things like that. That's just me personally. Make it up here. Yeah, get up there. Stand up there. Kind of just hanging out inside the rock. Yep. Let's wait another hour. Oh, still, it's gonna rain today, huh? There we go. Okay. So you could tell the difference here between semi-realist and NVT. If you can't, load them both up. Take a look and see. You have the nice blues, but you still have the warm glow that makes the game feel slightly more fantasy than real. Having said that, really depends on my mood. I just used Rudy with Obsidian, which is about as quote-unquote real slash cold slash whatever that you could probably get outside of maybe Climates of Tamriel and NVT. I think if you're going to run an E and B, that would probably be the closest to, because it's more the vanilla weathers. Whereas you won't have things like this, like the sky, the shades, the hues that are mixed in. Obviously with the sunlight you can see it turns from blue to white to pink to slightly orange with the sun. But you'll see how semi... Oh. Right. He had coral on him. Okay, nice. This is the other test too, the underwater test. Down it goes. Oh, you're looking. Gotcha. Nice. Damn bandits. I guess the way to explain it best, and I'm probably doing a shitty job of explaining it, is that semi-realist adds a little more color. NVT takes it out. NVT makes it a little bit clearer. Semi-realist has a warmer feel. Both are fantastic. And then it comes down to which one do I want to use. I've used this combo before. You guys have seen me put screenshots up of my games with this going back to, I don't know, last year, right? So we may give NVT another, we may give this combination, NVT and Cathedral, a shot. One thing I was definitely impressed with was the cloud cover and the atmosphere. It made it, is this the bottom guy? What's the other guy? It was all the way up here. There should be a skill book here. Mace etiquette, warrior. Take the Iron War Axe. Yeah. And I think maybe because I've used this combination enough, although I don't know. I really don't know. I haven't decided yet. Once you use this combo, it's so hard to go back, or it's so hard to switch to something else. Because really, semi-realist gives you pretty much everything you want. You still have moderately cold feel, but you have the fantasy aspects too. So you get a little bit of both. It's got great rains. It's got great cloud cover. It's got nice fogs. The overcast days do what they should. The only thing that I would take away from semi-realist is that when it's completely overcast at night, don't have the shadows. And I know that's all tweakable and adjustable, but if I do that, then I have to check out what I'm changing during the daytime, and it gets to be tedious. So 5:30, that makes sense. The other thing too, like when you look at the sun or you look in the direction of the sun, when you look away, you got that uh, moment where it'll darken on you before you can adjust. I guess that would be realistic. You really shouldn't be looking at the sun to begin with, so. You'd be happy with vanilla, Mel? I don't know, I'd have to see more of NVT. I'm gonna have to do some more testing. I love this particular combination. Semi-realist and Cathedral, I love it. The only reason why I changed my weathers and screenshots is just for the pictures. Like, obviously you can see the mesh. That happens. What can you do? No LODs generated. Guess the model extends out a little further. Yeah, I'll have to do some more testing with it before I make a decision. I liked what I saw from NVT though. I think because it's so new, I'm assuming he's gonna tweak it, update it. All of Fireman AF's ENB presets are spectacular. They're all beautiful. So it doesn't matter what weather you're running. Quit out here real quick. Yeah, it won't matter what you're running. If you go to NVT, NVT has a lot of presets. So if you want to check his works out here, his main page, on SE, he's got 9 files. For NVT, now this looks good no matter what weather you run, right? He's got one for Dolomite, he's got one for Rustic, one for Vivid Weathers, one for COT Climate's Tamriel. This is one of my favorite combinations too. If you want like something just to kind of set it, not worry about it, you don't have to go in and tweak it. Climate's Tamriel, NVT. And you can see the size difference too. Like Vivid Weathers is 42 megabytes. The rest, 20. Surreal lighting, because technically Surreal is a lighting mod, not really weather, but 9 megabytes. Mythical Ages. ENB for vanilla, right? Obsidian. So you can see Rustic here has, if you look at total downloads, with this one, almost 3,000 downloads. Mythical's got 2,000. Equinoctium, he's got support for that, and now Cathedral. So, Sunflare option add-on. This is an optional sun and sunflare that were created by Prod80. This is his warm sun texture with his alternate sun flares, one file. Results vary depending on weather mod. You need to disable procedural sun and ENB for this to work. Okay. Which I'm not taking, so. That's just this one. Semi-realist only has the one because it's for Cathedral itself. This was obviously updated to EMB binary 406, so what you saw from both the EMBs were the latest EMB binaries and the most up-to-date EMB settings. So, and we've seen this. You guys have seen pictures like this from my games, right? We've seen this night sky. We've seen this atmosphere before. What I did like with um, NVT is it made the nights a little bit darker. The problem with that is if you guys are watching, it's it's hard for me to gauge how dark is too dark. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not even gonna upload any screenshots. You guys were here for it. That's a waste of time for me. Um, Obviously, ominous, intrigued, re-engaged is his most popular one. This is the most downloaded EMB on the Nexus. He's coming on almost 1 million downloads for this one. If you think about it, Intrigued has 54,000. Ominous is almost cracking 10. Semi-Realist has 25,500. So, and then NVT is the second one, 234,000. So you can see the two most popular ones, NVT, re-engaged by far blows everything else out of the water. Um, why? I have no idea. It was the first one I used. I liked it. It made the game look completely different, but I think he's done better works than that. And I think maybe because it was the first one out, so just by sheer time frame, you could see 2016 was the upload date. And then where is it? Semi-Realist I think is probably the or Ominous is his newest one. June? July? Yeah. Intrigued came out, then Ominous came out a year later. Semi-Realist came out a month before it, or 2 months before it. So Ominous is the newest one. I guess it works back this way. Yep. So, so yeah, that's it, guys. I won't hold you up any longer. I know it's a little after 3 a.m. for me, so midnight for a lot of you guys. Um, I'll probably be up. I'll probably be making coffee at this point for getting up so late. Missing everything that I was trying to get done yesterday. So that's it. I will see you later. Everybody have a good night or day.